In the U.S., January was by far the deadliest month of the pandemic. Now there are some signs of hope. With vaccinations picking up, new infections have fallen for the third straight week, and hospitalizations are down too. As Jackson Proskow reports, the question now is whether America can stay ahead of the highly contagious variants.
These are tenuous days in the fight against the pandemic, mixed with promise and the potential for much more pain.
People are actually becoming a little less vigilant, both because they recognize the vaccines are, here and that they're rolling out, but then also because people are just tired.
95,000 Americans died in the month of January alone, and yet states are loosening restrictions, just as more contagious virus variants from the UK, South Africa, and Brazil creep in. There are now hundreds of cases in more than half of the states. Doctors are deeply worried.
It's a race to get the vaccines out and slow down the spread before this virus figures out a way to outsmart the treatments and the vaccines that we've developed.
Mass vaccination sites continue to dole out doses to the tune of more than 1 million per day. 25 million Americans, that's 10% of the adult population, has now received at least one dose. Doctors are being told they should no longer hold second doses in reserve,
because they now have the predictability that the second dose will be there when the time comes.
But there's a catch. The vaccines may be less effective against those new virus variants. If they take hold, epidemiologists believe a higher percentage of the population will need the shot to bring about herd immunity.
If we were aiming for somewhere around 70% or 75% in the past, now we're aiming for 85%, maybe 90% of the population to be vaccinated.
Until that happens, the virus remains a threat. The U.S. is requiring masks on all forms of mass transportation, planes, trains, and buses, while officials brace for a potential surge of new cases in the next 2 months, fueled by those new variants.
And Jackson, the Biden administration today announced it is ordering tens of millions of dollars worth of rapid test kits that can be used at home. Tell us about that.
Donna, this could be key to helping people isolate when they have symptoms. It's a do-it-yourself, over-the-counter nasal swab kit that goes into a reader and delivers results by your smartphone in about 15 minutes with 95% accuracy. The Biden administration says it's spending about $230 million to acquire these tests from an Australian company. They want to build domestic manufacturing supply here in the U.S. and hope to deliver about 19 million tests per month by the end of this year.
All right, Jackson Proskow in Washington, thanks.